Well, I gained 45 pounds in the last couple months. Now we're right dead in the middle of the holiday season. One word, brutal. Hey everybody, welcome back to Carnivore Quest. Larry here. Haven't put out a video since Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a great turkey day. Cassie and I, we did all right. You know, we had a wonderful time. Had our kids over. Cassie put out the full spread, including stuffing and mashed potatoes, and you know, she really did it up for everybody. And Cassie and I held strong pretty much. I had a few nuts here and there during the day. I had some cheese off a charcuterie board, you know, basically stuck to turkey. I also had some carnivore gravy that Cassie made a little different this year. You know, it's usually the drippings plus some heavy cream. Well, she also added some cream cheese, and oh my gosh, I even asked her, I said, is this carnivore gravy? You know, when we were eating it, it was delicious. And she's like, yeah, it's thicker, isn't it? I go, yeah. She's like, well, I added cream cheese. So if you guys make carnivore gravy, if you've seen her recipe, just add a little cream cheese to it, thicken it up. It is so good. I also had a piece of a low-carb cheesecake Cassie made. Cassie went a little overboard on the cheesecake. She had, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 pieces. She loved it, but she told me she overdid it. But we made it past Thanksgiving without totally going off the rails. And that's what our holiday weight loss challenge is all about. You know, not trying to be super strict on the holidays and then blowing it, you know. So I'm happy about that. And like I said, we had a wonderful time. I hope you guys did too. You know, let me know down in the comments if you stayed strong during Thanksgiving or if you totally blew it. You know, I mean, we've had years where, you know, we've done that. But I couldn't afford to do that this time, you know. I've gained 45 pounds in the last probably 3.5 months. For those of you just stopping by for the first time in a while, I'm not going to go over it. You know, you can go check out a few of our previous videos where, you know, I tell you what happened. But yeah, man, I plumped up. We started the weight loss challenge. I'm 295 pounds and I haven't gotten on the scale yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm right around there, you know. I've been eating clean carnivore every day other than Thanksgiving, but I'm still consuming the cream. We got some pretty amazing things going on here at the house in the next few days. Can't wait to tell you about it. But first, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Element electrolytes come in these convenient single serving packets. Each one contains 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Everything your body needs to stay hydrated and feeling great on any low carb diet. Yeah, if you're not taking your electrolytes, you're definitely going to suffer from headaches and leg cramps, and these are awesome. Ever since we started our holiday weight loss challenge, I've been using a pack of raw unflavored when I'm out door dashing every day. But when I get home at night, I've been enjoying one of Element's chocolate medley flavors. Cassie's favorite is the chocolate chai. I really like the chocolate mint, a half a pack in a mug of hot water. And man, you got some awesome carnivore hot chocolate. It's delicious. The chocolate medley is only available for a limited time, so make sure you pick some up before supplies run out. Element's offering our viewers a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 free single serving packets with any Elements order. Get yours today using our link below at drinkelement.com/Carnivore Quest. It's a great way to get the quality electrolytes you guys need and support our channel at the same time. So head on down to drinklmnt.com/Carnivore Quest and get yours today. And Element's customer service is absolutely stellar. For any reason you're not 100% satisfied, keep the product and receive a full refund. Thanks again, Element, for sponsoring today's video. We have quite a few people participating in our holiday weight loss challenge, and one of the questions I've been getting a lot is there was some confusion on like exactly what it is. You know, are you supposed to be totally strict, you know, other than the holidays, you know, well, Thanksgiving's already over, but Christmas. And that's basically it, you know, and there's no certain way you have to eat. It's not the BBBE challenge or the Lion Diet challenge. You know, you could be doing keto and still participate in our holiday weight loss challenge. I'm going to put the card at the very end of the video announcing the holiday weight loss challenge, and all you got to do is in the comments say like I'm in, or you know, just give your current weight, because when the challenge is over around the first of the year, we're going to do a weigh-in video and see how much, you know, everybody lost together, a combined weight loss. So the first time we did it, we lost like 1,200 something pounds. Second time we did it, we lost like 1,600, which is really good, you know, during the holidays. You know, just to not gain any weight is a plus. But I'm really trying to lose weight. And the cream, you guys, has just been a battle. I'm not having those lattes. I'm not having, you know, 2,000 calories a day in heavy cream. But, you know, well, it's just, I've really struggled with it. Most of us fighting obesity, trying to lose weight, are definitely dealing with, you know, some food addiction. There's no doubt about it. And most of you know that I spent 10 years on the bottle. I was a raging alcoholic. It almost killed me. Last month I celebrated 10 years sober. Yeah. Very cool. I'm happy about that. But I got to tell you, the latte situation, I started drinking those lattes about 4 months ago. You know, Starbucks, those of you who watch all the time know what I'm talking about. But I really developed an addiction to those. You know, I was having upwards of 2 a day, you know, when I was out working, and it's just crazy. And then they're so expensive. At the time, my kids had got me a huge Starbucks gift card for Father's Day, and that's how I was paying for all of it. But when that ran out, I started making them at home with our espresso machine. And I told you guys I was going to take our espresso machine to the Goodwill. I haven't done that yet. And the main reason is we are having a bunch of family come over the next 3 to 4 days. We're going to have probably 15 family members coming from out of town, including Cassie's parents, because our daughter is having our second grandbaby. And we haven't mentioned that on the channel. She's due in February, but they're having her baby shower this coming weekend. Cassie's going to be spending the night over at Holly's house, getting everything ready. And then all the women in the family are going to be over there, you know, for the shower. And then all the guys are going to get together and, you know, play poker or play whatever. And I know there's going to be a ton of not good for me food there. And it's going to be rough, you know. I'm not going to lie, my cravings aren't all gone. You know, I've been struggling while I've been working. You know, I do DoorDash. I deliver a lot of fast food, and it hasn't been easy this last couple weeks. But one of the strategies I've been using is cooking up a big meal right before I work. I don't love doing that because, you know, who likes to work when you're really full? But I found that the more I do it, the more I get used to it. Like yesterday, I fried up like 8 or 9 hamburger patties, sat down, and I just ate until I couldn't eat anymore. I think I had 6 of them. I ate 6 of those suckers, and then I went out to work. And it made it a lot easier, you know. But with all the family coming into town, you know, Thanksgiving was a breeze, really. You know, it was just us and our kids, 6 people. But now we're going to have, you know, it's almost going to be like a family reunion. Total, there will probably be, you know, including us, there'll probably be 20, 25 people. So it's kind of, you know, like a party. And I'll definitely vlog some of that and keep myself accountable. Cassie already said, you know, she's going to loosen up a little bit, probably do like ketovore while everybody's here. But I can't afford to do that. You know what I mean? I want to lose weight during our challenge. Cassie's fine with getting through the challenge and not losing, as long as she doesn't gain. But she's already down almost 100 pounds, you know, where I've really slipped up these last 3 months and put a bunch of weight back on. Speaking of that weight, I want to thank Bill. You know who you are. Bill is a longtime subscriber. He doesn't comment very often, but it was about a year ago. Bill reached out to me and he was having a really hard time. And I emailed him back and I encouraged him, you know. He just couldn't stick to carnivore. He wasn't doing well. And I wrote a pretty lengthy email back to him. And he thanked me after that. And I hadn't heard from him since, you know. I really haven't seen him in the comments or anything. Well, I just received an email from him day before yesterday. And it was pretty lengthy. And he was encouraging me because he's lost 120 pounds since the last email I sent to him. And he told me the email I sent him really encouraged him because at the time I was doing awesome. You know, I was like down to 250 pounds. You know, it's much easier to encourage people when you are feeling your best. You know, you're down almost 100 pounds, which I was. It's just you're on top. You feel like you're Superman. You feel like you're on top of the world. And that message I sent to him, you know, clicked with him. and he was able to stay on track and lose 120 pounds so far. He said he's got about 80 to go, but that was just awesome. So Bill, I want to thank you for your encouragement. It meant a lot to me. You know, it's only someone who's lost the weight and then has regained it can know what it feels like. You know, it's pretty brutal. It's all, any relapse, even with alcohol and drugs, your relapse is always worse, you know, than when you first started. You know, so yeah, thank you very much, Bill. I really appreciated that email. And you know, guys, our email is always down in our description if you ever want to send a message, or you know, I try to reply to them all right away. Eventually I do get to them all, me or Cassie, because we both have access to it. But yeah, thanks again, Bill. Your message really meant the world to me. And you know, it was really cool that my previous email got you on track and really encouraged you. That in itself is encouraging me to, you know, get going here. You know, I know what to do. Yeah, but anyway, while the family is in town, I am going to enjoy my cream. I'm not going to do lattes. You know, when I say I'm going to have cream in my coffee, it's maybe 2 tablespoons in a pretty good sized cup of coffee. So it's not much, and to me, that'll get me through, you know, everybody being here. Because, you know, Cassie's dad, he cooks up Perlo. He cooks some amazing dishes whenever he visits, and it's hard to say no to that. You know, he doesn't get offended. He gets it. He knows why. But gosh, he just, you know, he makes the best food. You think Cassie's a good cook? Give me a break. So I will be enjoying my cream, and hope you guys understand. My goal this challenge is just to lose 10 pounds, you know, during the holidays. By January 1st, lose 10 pounds, maybe lose a little bit of this double chin. And but yeah, I've been feeling miserable, you know. I mean, things are getting better. Just a couple days ago, I started urinating a lot, you know, and that's when you want to make sure you're taking your electrolytes. Otherwise, I would get those horrible leg cramps, headaches, you know, because I'm starting to flush a lot. But yeah, I just haven't been feeling my best at all, you know, physically and emotionally. But you guys, a lot of you know what that's like. So, and it's not easy coming on here. You know, I don't want to come on here and whine and cry, but it's not always easy to come on here when you're not doing the best, you know. But that's been the story of our entire channel, you know. Yeah, at one point I was 360 pounds and, you know, fighting for my life, really. I just don't want to backslide and get there, you know. I'd still come on here and talk to you guys if I was 360 pounds, but man, I'm not going back to that, you know. Couldn't keep myself clean in the bathroom. It was just, I'm not going back to that. I never thought I'd gain this 45 pounds back, but it's very easy to do, you know, unless you're diligent. And it's almost like guarding your sobriety, you know. When you're an alcoholic, you guard your sobriety and you take certain steps, but every fail is a learning experience. Cassie recently put out a community post, you know, basically don't give up, and I know she was putting that for me, and it resonated. A lot of you, you know, commented on that. So I think most people in our carnivore space are in the same boat as Cassie and I. Not many people hit it out of the park, you know, their first time around, you know. So I think that's pretty typical. And that's typical, like I said earlier, with addiction in general. So I'm going to go work here a few hours. I won't have to work once. I've worked enough the past 4 days that I won't have to go out and do any door dashing while the family's here. So that's pretty cool. I also got to stop by and get a haircut. Check this out. This is the longest my hair has been in years. You see that? Even if I took off my hat, you wouldn't believe how long my hair is. But I gotta get it trimmed up before the family gets here. They're gonna be like, damn, Larry, what's going on with you? Little Larry, though, he's like, oh yeah, grow it out, Dad. I'm like, no, man. Nah, I'm too old for that. Also, Cassie's birthday is coming up on December 8th. We are gonna try and do a live stream that night. I'm not sure, but we are gonna try. Hang out with you guys on her birthday and celebrate 52 years of Cassie on the world. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you all for stopping by. and you know, checking in on Big Lair, see what's going on. We'll see you in the next one, okay? To all of us, no sugar, no carbs, and no cheating. I love y'all.